Hi guys, so I'm doing the recap. Put the camera here. I'm short beyond at 111.41 up here. So I had a decent day. I had a really good day. Trading, the best trade actually came from Beyond. That on a 1 minute chart. Let me explain to you what we did. So Beyond was gapping down today. I mean, stock, as you know, Beyond Meat was really moving up and down a lot in the last week. And suddenly what we noticed here was yesterday sold off, which we traded that, and today was gapping down as well. So again, was gapping down, and that time when open it was minus 4%, minus 6%. Oh, actually the gappers watch this is saying it. So the gappers watch this was saying it Beyond is down minus 5%. So I was looking at it at the open, and what I noticed that was actually opened very strong. Opened very strong, so it came above the VWAP. Was a beautiful 1 minute opening range breakup. If you could take it, did pop up, went up, and then we have this level, this magical level that we have. Where did we get that? So very easy to find. You can just come to the daily chart. This is your daily chart, and that level that you see we had a struggle breaking up, that 114.34, that's actually yesterday low. And this comes from the price market, guys. This magic, you don't need to be a magician to find this. So what you can do easily, you can just go to the price market. There is a study in DAS that actually you click on that. Yesterday low, yesterday high, 2 days ago low and 2 days ago high, or automatically in your chart. You can actually change the color if you want. You can actually make it orange, or you can make it green, whatever that you want, and it will automatically, you don't need to do anything. It's already in there. See, there's a green, and then there's an orange here. That orange color that you see, that's a yesterday. So what we noticed that was really struggled in that level. Really struggled in that level. And, you know, it was really toppy. I took it long, and I was hoping that maybe we can actually break the 115. It did drop, came back up. I added more, and I just lost confidence on it. Every time that it was trying to go break this, it was heavily rejected. So I really didn't want to mess around with it. So that was the only long trade that I did. And after that, really broke the dropped the VWAP. So really dropped the VWAP. And as you see on a 5 minute chart, we really lost the VWAP and these moving averages. And on a 5 minute chart, oh, by the way, I got filled at 107.50. I have another order at 107. So I want to see if we can get filled on that. So we lost that on a 5 minute chart, and I saw it's really ready for a move down toward these two levels that we had, 110.75 and 110.22. I went short. It did go down and then suddenly came back up, and I got stopped out. I got stopped out with a small loss because I just didn't want to hold it for another squeeze. And I did a squeeze above the VWAP. So you see it squeezed above the VWAP, but it did drop back again. So I was watching it and I said, okay, what am I going to do with it? So it did drop, so it looks like a false breakout. And I took another trade on that short at 112.30. Dropped, I covered some at 11.35, and then it came back up and I got stopped out at the break even. Not the break even, but I just kind of lost the confidence on that. So that's my second short trade. The first short trade I got stopped out. Second trade I made a little bit of a profit. And then I realized that we couldn't really break above these moving averages. We are still below the, oh, by the way, I got filled again. We really couldn't break above any of these moving averages. 5 minute chart, we had a lot of these resistances. I was done with my day, but I just couldn't resist. Honestly, I really couldn't resist to go back short again. And again, we had signals on level 2. So 111.41, which is I'm right now currently in there, and I got out the last piece at 107, and I'm just curious how far this one can go there. Well, I have 31 shares. Let's get some of it at 106 just for fun. Let's get 10 shares to buy at 106, and yeah. So as you see, it just keeps going down, and that turned out to be, for me, turned out to be an amazing day. Thanks to Beyond. So that's the thing that I traded. See, I traded so Beyond both on the long side and on the short side. On the long side, I made a little bit of money. On the short side, I made decent money. Silvius was a trade that also gave me a little bit of hard time at the open on the long side, but on the short side, we made really good money. So Silvius was gapping up again on the gappers watch list that we have. Silvius was on top of it, gap up 21%. Price range was really nice and beautiful. So stock opened really strong. I kind of got a fear of missing out and kind of chased it, But I got an entry around 11:05, popped up to 11:30, 11:20, 11:18, sold some, and then suddenly dropped, and I got out. As soon as it got out, that became a really engulfing crack, you know, on a 1 minute chart. And I turned my position to the short, and I'm very proud of that short. So again, this one long, sold, and then the last piece got here, so gave a little bit of profit back. And then I went short as soon as we came. This drop was huge. Everyone was getting stopped out. I went short at the 10:08, 10:75, all the way to 10:50. So for that's very decent profit. And then it came back on. I got stopped out at the break even. So that was that trade. I made this money. This money made money, and this one made money. It squeezed above. Keep the VWAP, so everyone who was short here, so I'm sure a lot of people were short, but as soon as it let me actually make it a little bit clear. So it squeezed up, came down, and this pullback I went long. I was hoping that maybe we can get a follow through for the break of high of the day, and it dropped, and I got stopped out. So I actually I lost money on the long side. So as you see, I actually did lose money on the long side. So that's yeah, so that was it, but I did make money on the short side. And then after that, I never touched it really. I was done with it. You know, after that, it did a consolidation. But you know, a lot of people ask me, okay, what is this area that is just got rejected? You know, look at it at the 5 minute chart. You know, just look at it at the 5 minute chart. It's this moving average. This is a very, very powerful moving average that we have. Also on the CLVS, this 10-15 level that bounced back on a daily chart, it is a moving average on a daily chart. That's why when you see that on a 1 minute chart, it did got reject. So you know, this level bounce back 10-15. That's actually a daily chart, a moving average. Yeah, so that's it for me, guys. I'm just holding these 30 shares of BYND to see where the BYND is. Yeah, so I have some order at 106. If it can get filled, that would be a very, very decent day. And I think we had all did a good day. So I'm going to the off-topic chat and see on an off-topic chat what we got. Anyone wants to share some? Brian B, one of the very good traders, been with us for more than almost 2 years. I remember him all the time in the chat. So SDC was really active. Yes, sold off at 9:45 5-minute chart. You know, it's, you know, you go long and you add more, and beautiful move. I know, I was watching STC. We had this discussion in the chat that's a really great trading. I mean, just can't be better than that. Really great entry. 1 minute chart is probably more clear on that, and now he has a stop loss somewhere, and then you see just amazing ABCD pattern here. It's just great. It really couldn't be better than this. So that's an amazing trade, Brian B. Lights, what did you do? That's STC. Yeah, that's essentially the same trade. So you go long. So as soon as the squeeze closed above the VWAP, VWAP is this strong blue line. You go long, you know, consolidation, popped up, sold all the way to 13. It just can't be better than that. Really beautiful. Stock operator. What did you operate, the stock operator? You went long at 300 shares at 11.73, and it did drop on you. It came back up, and now you're getting out at 50 shares at 12.90, 12.65. Beautiful trade. So yeah, you apparently you respected your risk here, so that was really decent. Peter CZ, what you got? Target, what's an amazing short? I don't know how you shorted Target. I'm actually very curious to know, because Target was in our watch list. I moved. Oh no! So you did some mess around here. It did go up. I think Thor took a long entry here. So it did go up, and then you shorted here. I don't know how you shorted, but it was a beautiful drop. And then you added more again on your short, and you just you recovered it. Beautiful trade. I don't know how you trade it. It's very tough to get these tops. But if maybe you can do a recap for us and teach us what you did. Kenneth. Let's see what Kenneth did. Kenneth, over 2 years, almost 3 years trading with us. PCG, yeah, that's a squeeze. I was watching PCG. So long here, you know, after this is squeeze, that's a market open. You know, Kenneth, put this market open line here, all of you guys, and right click on your chart, add this market open line. It's really nice to when you actually present it. So long, you know, as a squeeze, pullback, you go long and you make money like this. That's an amazing. So who else want to share something with us? Rishi from San Francisco. Rishi from San Francisco. Let me actually open his thing. Rishi from San Fran. Shaq 1 minute opening range breakup. Again, Shaq was in our watch list. Beautiful 1 minute opening range breakup at 67 all the way up to 71.81. It just can't be more amazing than this. Beautiful. All right, guys. So I mean, that's amazing. Thanks so much, Jason M. What did you share with us? Shaq. Again, a pullback here, so really nice entry and a pullback. So again, was very strong, popped up and sold from. I think Brian took a similar trade on that around that time. I'm not sure if that's the same trade or not, but Brian also took the same trade. So after this squeeze above the VWAP and this pullback long, stop loss here, and then there is this fairly decent risk to reward for this trade. Perfect, guys. Well, thank you so much. If you want to share this on Twitter, tag me for sure. Tag me so I can actually get a I can come and comment on that. Beyond the low of the days at 106.11, I had some orders to cover at 106. Didn't get filled. We'll see around what's going on. Hilal, let me see what Hilal did. Hilal, the PhD of something, microbiology or something. That is NKTR, popped up long, popped up sold. So this pullback, you went long, sold, and you got out at the break even. So his first trade probably didn't make much of a money because it sold some and then you got stopped out. And then it came back up. You went long as soon as squeeze above the VWAP. You went long. You held it through this pullback. Great job because your stop loss was below the VWAP. Great job holding it. It is scary. It's not easy to hold it. And then after that, just sold for a beautiful profit. NKTR was in our watch list too, but I didn't get a lot of volume for some reason. So people were busy trading other stuff. And Gina GT, our trader, what is this one? TLRY. You went short TLRY at 22, all the way covered to this 20. Beautiful trade, but we didn't have TLRY in our watch list, so I don't know how you got it, but in our watch list we really didn't have TLRY. So that's our gappers watch list that we go in the pre-market. Carlos and Norm or Peter go through that. So we had a really good watch list today. Couldn't be better than this. All right, guys. So that's it for us. Great job, everyone. And marijuana stocks. It seems that they're back again. TLRY. That one was a crazy stock. Yeah, Interactive Broker has shares for short as well. So on a daily chart, this is a stock that we traded last year. On the frenzy went up. This is the stock that went up to $300. So it's crazy trades. In those times, I don't think we could actually get any shares for short, but now you can. And so that's it, guys. Well, thank you so much, everyone. So what day is it? Wednesday. Oh, Vancouver is just deep snow today, guys. Really deep. I'm glad actually I came because it turned out to be a very decent day for me. I'm so glad that I came. I was wondering this morning that is it worth driving all the way here? But it did turn out to be a very decent day for me, thanks to BYND. And all right, guys. Well, thank you so much. If you have any question, ask me something. Email us. Today is the success webinar, guys. Success webinar. Ayman is going through the ABCD patterns. All of these trades that you see, ABCD patterns. Shaq. Where is Shaq? ABCD pattern. The only thing that you can see is ABCD pattern in this chart. So these are all ABCD pattern on different time frames and different time of the day. So Ayman is going to talk about that. So this is ABCD pattern. So you could get an entry here. That is an ABCD pattern. You can get an entry here. That is an ABCD pattern. This is an ABCD pattern. This is an ABCD pattern. So if you want to learn about them and different time frame as well. So tonight, success webinar at 8 p.m. And what we're going to do is we also record that and you will have the option to watch it again because we have some traders in Europe that the time would be horrible for them. I mean, Ayman himself is in Russia, so it will be 6 o'clock in the morning for him. But we definitely record them and we try to change the time a little bit. So or maybe make him on Saturday or something that people can make it from different time frames as well, guys. Thank you so much, guys. And so see you tomorrow or see you tonight in the success webinar and tomorrow in the chat, guys. Cheers.